Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, J+K Retro Gaming. We are back by popular demand. Kay is here with a new video segment.
I don't know about popular demand, but here I am anyway.
Oh, there's been some people in the comments asking about you and when we're going to come back with some 80s videos, so here we are.
It has been a while.
As you all know, we are into retro gaming, 80s things. So we are going to do some hopefully weekly pickup videos of things, all things retro, not only retro but vintage, some vintage finds out in the marketplace, garage sales that we've been picking up and that we will pick up in the future. So it's going to be very quick videos. We're not going to spend too much time, hopefully. But we're going to show maybe one or two things each video. So for this week, it's going to be something that you've wanted for a while, if you want to tell the backstory.
Okay, so American Girl was a very popular doll company back in the 80s. They used to mail out catalogs. And I could never afford to get the actual doll. So I'd like leaf through these catalogs and dream about having one of their historical dolls, specifically Samantha from the Victorian period.
And in Canada, they've had American Girl shops in chapters. So every once in a while when we go to the mall, but not at every chapter, some different locations, maybe one or two. Yeah,
all of Canada.
And so there was one in the city we lived in. And so we would sometimes go to the back of the store where they had all the American Girls. Kind of creeped me out. And for a while, in your young adult life, we did get some catalogs mailed to us when we first moved to Ontario, actually.
Yeah, because I used to get them from about 1988 till about 1994. And then I was like, I don't need these catalogs anymore. So I canceled it. And then when we first got our first apartment together, I was like, I should get those catalogs again. However, they changed the line and they updated it and they actually retired the historical dolls. But then they brought them back. This is way later. And recently, well, I guess now it's about 5 or 6 years maybe, they came up with a 1980s historical doll. So,
of course, now that she came out, there's no more American Girl stores in Canada. And so in order to get her, we'd have to mail or send away for it on the American Girl website. That's in the US, shipping's a ton, there's tariffs, there's like, and our Canadian dollar's terrible. But all of a sudden you searched her up on Marketplace and we found one on Marketplace.
Brand new,
in the
box, never played with. Somebody I guess had just bought two.
Yes.
And well, a lot of people do that, but they were selling it for the American retail price, no shipping, no anything. So it was $120 Canadian, which is what they sell for on the website, 120 American.
So here she is.
This is Courtney.
She's at the mall having fun and feeling cool, looking fresh in a side pony, playing Pac-Man cause the rules.
Being that I am an 80s girl, I figured historically she is the most appropriate choice. Plus she's so cute. I love her acid wash skirt and her slouch boots. I actually had a pair of slouch boots, but they were hand-me-downs. And like at the time I wore like a size 2 and they were like a size 8 or something, but I'd like clomp, 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 wearing my slouch boots because I was so cool. So yeah, and her little scrunchie and her side pony, and like, I love her.
Everything is different now.
So she does have a lot of accessories, which again, we can't get in Canada, a new retail unless we ordered it on eBay or like, again, the website. But recently on Marketplace, we found one of her accessories for only $40 Canadian, and it's brand new.
Retired.
And she's retired too, right?
No, she's not. She's still available, and she still comes. This is called her meat outfit because it's Meet Courtney. So all the historical dolls come with their meat outfit. But she has a sleeping bag set.
So here is the sleeping bag set. So it's Care Bears. If you're wondering why the Care Bear theme in the background, this is why. So there's her sleeping bag.
Yes.
Which is based on the original 80s sleeping bag.
Yeah, so like you could actually, this is a vintage print. You could actually get Care Bear sleeping bags for yourself. And then it comes with a little pillow. And then her own little miniature bedtime bear. So you can see they're a little bit different. But, yeah. I mean, for an 18-inch dolls version, that's pretty good. Right. She even has the little heart on the bum.
Right.
So Courtney's all ready for her sleepover. There's still many more items that I'm looking for Courtney. And hopefully they'll show up on Marketplace. I was actually surprised that we found this, so we'll see. Yes. American Girl Courtney is one of my saved searches, so anything, something in the area comes up, I'll see it right away. So yeah, it's not often. So
in 2023, we went back home for a visit, and my niece said that there were some boxes in her basement that my sister had put away for storage when my parents had moved out of kind of like my childhood home, maybe my second home, that I never knew about. So I thought these were lost and gone, and I opened up the box and all of my comics were in there, and a lot of them were the old 1980s Marvel G.I. Joe line. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. So it's 1 to 155. So I had a big chunk of it, so I thought maybe I'll try to complete the whole run. So for the past year, I've been going on eBay, Marketplace, and also comic shops in town to try to find these comics. So I'm going to showcase 2 or 3 of those comics every week. So here's just a couple of them, and I have 2 number 2s because sometimes when you find on Marketplace a lot of comics, they want to sell the whole lot, so you will get some doubles, but that's fine. And I don't know if there's a glare on this, but I'll actually show you more in depth when I flip the camera around. So for our first comic, of course, we are starting with G.I. Joe number 1. It's the issue that started it all in 1982. Very iconic cover, very recognizable to G.I. Joe fans. And of course, being the first issue, there are a ton of first appearances. Rattle them off here. First appearance of Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Grunt, Breaker, Rock and Roll, Stalker, Zap, Short Fuse, Catch My Breath, Laser, Steeler, Grand Slam, and finally Hawk. Which is really funny to me because in the cartoons, Hawk wasn't introduced till pretty late and Duke was the leader. Whereas Hawk is pretty much the leader in the comics from the very start. And the first appearance of Cobra, shorter list, only 2, Cobra Commander, and the Baroness. It's also pretty affordable. The number 1 is ungraded, of course, depending on the condition, and if you get newsstand or direct. Newsstand is a little bit more expensive. You can find them for around $150 to $200. Pretty affordable for a sweet comic. And number 2 is the first appearance of Quinn the Tracker. Love that it was 60 cents back in the day. A very cool cover, Panic at the North Pole, the snowstorm cover. The value does drop quite a bit from number 1 here. You can find a good copy of number 2 for under $50, usually around $25 to $40 for a good copy of G.I. Joe number 2. So those are the first 2 showcase comics of the week. So that's it for this week's pickups. Let us know in the comments. As always, love the interaction. Let us know if you guys have collected American Girl in the past.
Probably not a lot of your viewers are collecting American Girl. But...
Probably not. Maybe we'll get new viewers because of this line of videos. Also, G.I. Joe comics. Maybe that's more in the wheelhouse of our viewers, most of our viewers. Let us know in the comments what you guys think of this new video series as well. So as always, thank you all for watching. Thanks to all our subscribers for all your support. We'll see you next week on the next J+K Retro Pickups. Until then,
keep fit and have fun.
See you later.